If you've interacted with me recently, you might have noticed I've been asking open-ended questions about your experience with different products. They usually start something like, tell me about the last time you went on a vacation. Or maybe at the workplace, I've just been more vocal about wanting to engage more with customers. If you've been wondering why, well, now you know. It's probably a side effect of reading this book. Hi, everyone. I'm back with another book review. This time, I'm diving into Continuous Discovery Habits by Teresa Torres, a book that many product teams, and especially product managers, swear by. Whether you're a product manager, a designer, engineer, or just someone interested in how products deliver real value, this book offers a pragmatic, hands-on approach to keep customers at the center of your decision-making process. In the product development process, teams often treat discovery and delivery as two separate phases. Discovery is all about figuring out what to build and why, while delivery is focusing on building, shipping, and maintaining the actual product. But Teresa points out that these two go hand in hand. Discovery shouldn't stop once development begins. To make sure we're not just building quickly, but actually solving the right problems, we need to keep discovery alive throughout the entire process. Treating discovery like a one-time phase in a project plan is a common pitfall. She calls this the project-based mindset, which can lead to front-loading research and leaving big gaps in between. As a result, we might miss feedback on all of the small and medium-sized decisions along the way. In Teresa's words, it's not that you do one and then the other, it's that you're always doing both, and with time, you make better bets. That is the essence of discovery. It's an ongoing practice of deeply understanding user needs, testing assumptions, and refining ideas continuously. So it's not very rigid or linear. She talks about building habits, implementing practical routines you can embed into your everyday workflow. Whether you're at a startup or larger enterprise, you can adopt these habits at your own pace. So what does continuous discovery look like? For Teresa, at a minimum, it is weekly touchpoints with customers by the team who's building the product, where they're conducting small research activities in pursuit of a desired product outcome. It shouldn't be a big formal study every few months, but short cycles of learning that help us course correct early and often. And who should be doing continuous discovery? For her, the ideal team is a product trio that has a product manager, a UX designer, and a software engineer. The trio collaborates weekly on discovery activities, bringing together their diverse perspectives. The product manager provides business strategy, the UX designer, user experience, and the developer, technical feasibility. By working side by side, they're far more likely to uncover the right problems and arrive at well-rounded solutions that serve both customers and the business. These are the people who should be engaging with customers every week and making decisions together. That way, you have first-hand exposure to their needs, their pain points, their desires, and they're not filtered through a separate team or research deck that is handed off. Next, Teresa discusses the difference between focusing on outputs like, let's build a new landing page, and outcomes, such as increase engagement by 20%. She advises setting a clear outcome at the top of your discovery efforts. Ideally, this outcome directly reflects a business need, which could be grow revenue, reduce churn, but is translated into a product outcome that the team can influence by changing user behavior, which could be increase active usage by 20%. Setting the right top-level metrics ensure every opportunity you explore is aligned with delivering both customer and business value. At this point, once an outcome has been defined, we can start talking about Teresa's Opportunity Solution Tree, which is a framework meant to keep discovery work organized and focused. We start with our outcome at the top, then branch into opportunities, which could be pain points or desires that we uncover through research, interviews, surveys. And we finally lay our solutions, which are potential ways to address those opportunities. Opportunities represent customer value, while the outcome at the top ensures that what you build also drives business value. Teresa emphasizes that you don't want to jump straight to solutions. First, discover the opportunities, then evaluate multiple solution ideas. Most teams consider lots of ideas, but they do it randomly. With the opportunity solution tree, you're laying out opportunities and possible solutions in one visual, and then you can prioritize and choose the best path to your outcome. For Teresa, the bedrock habit of continuous discovery is talking to customers every single week. We make product decisions every day. Some are big and strategic, but many are small or medium-sized decisions that really benefit from customer feedback. By talking to customers every week, we're co-creating with them. We're not just validating our finished ideas at the end. She stresses that if you only remember one thing, it should be to automate your recruiting. If you can set up your tools or processes so that each Monday you already have an interview on your calendar with zero extra effort, you eliminate the main hurdle that stops teams from speaking to real users consistently. During these interviews, Teresa urges us to avoid speculative questions, like, would you use this product? Or what do you think of this idea? And instead focus on collecting specific stories. For instance, if you want to learn how someone chooses a show to watch, ask them to walk you through the last time they opened Netflix. Where were they? What device were they on? Who was with them? What did they watch? Asking these kinds of questions gives you real insights, not just what people think they might do. Every solution idea you explore is built on assumptions about durability, viability, feasibility, usability, and ethics. Rather than building the whole thing and hoping for the best, break it down. Assumption testing is faster to do than building and launching an entire feature. You have to identify the underlying assumptions, then run quick tests, whether that's an MVP, an in-app survey, a poll, to see which assumptions hold and which don't. An example Teresa gives is Netflix considering a new sports offering. Instead of building sports streaming and hoping customers want it, test the assumption first. Are the customers even searching for sports events on Netflix? That might be as simple as analyzing existing search queries or embedding a one-question poll. If the assumption is false, you can kill the idea and move on before investing months of development time. Teresa acknowledges this approach can sound overwhelming if your team is used to a traditional project-based style. The key is to start small and keep adding more continuous discovery activities over time. Take a continuous improvement mindset. You don't have to wake up on Monday and be a perfect continuous discovery team. Just do more this week than you did last week. Altogether, Teresa Torres' continuous discovery habits provides a clear step-by-step guide to integrating discovery into your team's routine. From defining outcomes, mapping customer opportunities, and engaging in weekly interviews, to systematically testing assumptions, her framework helps ensure you're always building the right thing for the right reasons. Whenever I read a book like this, I return to work thinking, now what? The answer is often, be creative with what you have. Start small. Run simple experiments. Schedule just one customer interview each week, or sketch out a mini opportunity solution tree at your next team meeting. Each week, aim to do a little bit more than the week before. Teresa reminds us, if you can't interview people at your workplace, look beyond it. Think about the people in your life, friends, family, acquaintances, who might work in relevant fields, or they might use similar products to the ones you're building. Engage them in thoughtful conversations. You might be surprised by the insights they offer. This book ultimately feels like a call to action for those with curious, passionate minds. That's all for now. If you like this breakdown, let me know. And if you want to see more content like this, remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.